Hope you all are fine, safe and healthy. So today we will be discussing how to fill up the SCPC registration form. I have already uploaded 2 videos regarding SCPC. In the first video, I have shown you from where to get the SCPC registration form and how to download the SCPC registration form. In the second video, I have discussed what all documents to be required to be sent along with the SCPC registration form. Those who have not yet watched those videos can have a check or watch to those videos, so it will be more clear. For today's session, those who have already downloaded the SCPC registration form might be eagerly waiting to fill up. So you can start filling up by using a black pen and just follow the instructions since I am explaining each and every steps. So it will be very easy to understand and to fill up the form. Those who like my channel or those who like all my videos, please don't forget to share among your friends, colleagues and all the allied health professionals, since it will be easy or helpful for them also. So stay tuned, keep watching and thank you so much for all your support. So let us begin to fill up the registration form, and don't forget that you have to use a black pen and you have to fill up in block capital letters. In the above you can see an address along with an email address. So once after filling up this form along with the relevant documents and certificates, you have to either courier to the above address, or in this pandemic situation it is received through email also. So the first question is, have you previously applied for registration with the SCPC? If it is yes, then you have to give your application number, and if it is no, just put a tick mark in the no box. This application is for register in the following part of the SCPC register. Around 15 specialties is given, and to which specialty you are applying for, you just put a tick mark in the relevant box. For example, if you are applying for the post of dietitian, then put a tick mark in part 4, and if you are applying for the post of radiographer, then just put a tick mark in part 11. Next session is for your details. Please tell us more about you. Here the title, Mr., Mrs., Miss or Miss, whatever it is, you have to give first name, last name, previous name if applicable. If you are applying from Kerala, then you have to give the nationality as Indian, your date of birth, the town or the city of birth. If it is Kochi, you have to give Kochi bar Kerala, country of birth India, gender you have to give. If you are having a national insurance number, then you have to give that number. Please provide your current address. You have to give your flat number or the house number, street name, town or the city, country or the state. When you are applying from here, Kerala, India, you have to give the PIN number. Along with the country India, you have to give the telephone number including international dialing code. First is for the landline, you have to give along with the dialing code and the mobile number. If you are working abroad in Gulf countries, you have to give the dialing code with the mobile number, and here you have to give the email address. The evidence required from this page is that you have to provide a certified proof of your identity and of your current address, and the email address are mandatory as we require this information for you to set up an SCPC account. So you have to provide a relevant email address. In the above, you have to fix a passport size photograph. Next session is a qualification in relevant profession. Please tell us more about your qualification in the relevant profession. Name of qualification in its original language and name of qualification in English. For us, both remains the same, so you need not be confused. Just give the qualification. If it is bachelor degree, Bachelor of Science in Medical Radiologic Technology, in both the columns you have to give the same name in block letters. If it is diploma, you have to give your qualification. Then you have to give the qualification start day, means the date of joining the course. You have to clearly give the date, month and the year, and the graduation date should also be given, day, month and year, that is the date qualification was awarded. Have you provided the course information form? It is very important, so you have to put a tick mark in the yes box, and name and address of the educational institution should be provided. Please provide the official contact details for the course administrator. So the name and the job title of the course in charge along with the official email address should be given, and you should be confident that he or she will be frequently checking his or her email address, since the verification will be done through this email, so it should be clear. Please list any additional formal qualification you hold. For example, if a candidate is having a diploma, degree and postgraduate for this particular profession, then he or she should fill her diploma details in the first area, degree details in the second area and the postgraduate details in the third area, and you have to provide the details of your course administrator and his or her official email address, since the verification will be done through email. And the evidence required is, please provide the certified copies and translation of these qualification and the course information form, and I will be discussing more about this course information form in my next session. Session 3, Professional Experience. Tell us more about your professional experience including internships. Below, we will contact the chosen employees or supervisor to confirm the information you provide. Please only give detail of post relevant to your profession. So first you have to give the current institution of work. You have to give the name of the employer or the organization. That means the name of the organization you have to give, the address you have to give, the telephone number including the dialing code, email address of your organization, the contact name, example the supervisor or the manager who is in charge, you have to give his or her name, the date of joining the institution and the end date. If you are still working in that institution, then the end date should also be given as the present day. That day of you are filling this form, that day you can give and just put a tick mark in the present day. Hours per week should be entered. The position held in original language and the position held in English both remains the same. No need to be get confused in that question. It should be given in radiographer in both the columns. Then where you registered in a regulatory or a professional body in this post, it is very mandatory, so you have to give yes. Then please provide more details of this post. You have to give the summary of the service you are doing in for this post. Please tell us more about the type of assessment, treatment and evaluation methods used. So for that they have left a column, so you have to fill up all the details of the assessment or the treatment or the machines you are handling in your current institution. The same page continues, so you can include more and more of your activities and your experiences in the department can be shared. This page also deals with your professional experience. So if you have any previous experience with any other institution, it can be given your start date, end date, hours per week, everything, along with your assessment, treatment, evaluation method, your summary, and the range of services. Everything can be given in this page. The same page continues to mention your services. Section 4 is professional registration and membership. So you may be having registration with a regulatory or the professional body of our country. Then which all organization you have this membership, then you have to mention in each of the rows. If you are having membership in 3 or 4 of the organization, it can be clearly given. The first name of organization in original language and in English remains the same. You have to give the registration number which you have given from the professional body. Then the date registration from here also you have to give the day, month and year. And you have to give your email you have to give the professional body email address, their website, the telephone, including the international dialing code you have to clearly mention. Section 5 is the English language proficiency. If your first language is English, then you have to just put a tick mark in the S column. If it is not, then you have to give no, and if it is no, you have to provide the IELTS score and all those details. Anyhow, in India, the mode of training in our institution or the mode of instruction is always in English, so it is not necessary. So how to get this English language proficiency certificate and all those details I will be discussing in the next session. Next session is paying your scrutiny fee. So once your application is under process, you have to give an email address in that box given, so that they will be sending, once your application is under processing, they will be sending an email, a link to the email address of World Payment Service. This link will be active only for 72 hours. So within that time you have to do the payment through debit or the credit card. And if there is any delay for this process, then your application won't be processed. So without any delay, you have to do the payment and you have to give a relevant email address. Section 7 relates with your declaration. So your character, health or petting, your bearing. You have to give all those areas. You have to give no as your answer, since if it is yes, you won't get registration. So you have to fill, you have to sign, and you have to give the day, month and year of filling the form, and you have to give your name. So next is the checklist. You have to put a tick mark to all the column except you have provided a certified proof of any name change if applicable. That area you should not put any tick mark. And please do not staple any part of this application. You should not staple, and you should not send parts of the application in separate plastic wallets or cover. You have to send this safe receipt to registered email so that you will be able to track it. So how was my explanation? Was it very easy? I think it is very easy, and you all understood how to fill up an HCPC registration form. So more about the course information form and how to prepare it, and all about the English language proficiency, from where to get the declaration form, all those things. And if you have any queries, you may mail to my mail address. So stay tuned and keep watching and share among your friends. So thank you so much and stay tuned.